Hello guys, now in this video let's understand base image and image layers. So first we will understand what is base image and why we have it. For example, below is a base image we use typically in our .NET application. And then we will understand what is image layer and why we have it. So what is base image? So for example guys, this is our base image. And if I show you, this is our first Docker application and observe this line. So this is our base image. But then the question is why we have it, right? See guys, we are running our .NET app in Docker, right? So to run this .NET app, we need some starting point to build our application image, right? So this base image is that starting point. In simple words, you can understand that this base image, it provides the required environment on top of which our .NET app runs. That is, in simple words, you can understand it provides the OS, for example Linux, and runtime. Now if you compare it with real world analogy, let's say you want to build a home or house, right? So this base image will be your land and foundation. So again, this land and foundation you can consider as your base image, and now on top of it you build your home or house, and this your home or house you can consider as your .NET application. So again, base image is a starting point to build our Docker image. Now what is image layer and why we have it? See guys, first observe this code. I have simply copy pasted it from our Docker file, that is you can see it over here. So again I am simply demonstrating this code. Now when we build Docker image of our application, it gets built layer by layer. See for example this from action. Let's say it is our layer 1. Now this copy action, let's say it is our layer 2. This run action layer 3. This copy action layer 4. And again this run action layer 5. So such from, copy and run instructions, they create something called image. And finally at the end, the Docker image of our application gets ready. So again, Docker image is built layer by layer. But then the question is why we have this image layer, right? So it is there for speed and reusability. See guys, let's say you are building your application's image for the first time. That means all these steps will get executed. That means all these layers, that is layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4 and layer 5, all will get executed. But then let's say now the second time you have made some change in your code, but you have not made any change in your NuGet packages. So NuGet packages are not changed. That means your project file, that is cs.cs project file, is not changed. Now in this case what happens is this layer 1 is reused. Then this layer 3 is also reused. See guys, in this layer 3 we are restoring .cs project file. That means we are restoring our NuGet packages. And as there is no change in NuGet package, that means this step is not repeated. So the existing layer is used. So again you can guess that because we have image layers, we have better speed and better reusability. So that's it guys for this video. Thanks for listening.